Float your love on the surface of the rain, thinking that the water could wash away the pain. But the words were brittle and the ink was dry, just a collection of secrets and a long, slow lie. I held onto the pages till my hands began to bleed, searching for a comfort that I'll never ever need. The air is cold and the walls are closing in. I'm wearing all the damage underneath my skin. Every always and forever that you whispered in my ear is now just a shadow of a midnight fear. I built a house of glass on a foundation of sand, watching it crumble in the palm of my hand. These are paper-thin promises, tearing in the wind, the story of a loser in the places where I've sinned. One touch and they break, one breath and they're gone, leaving me to face the gray and lonely dawn. It's a fragile kind of heartbreak, a cinematic grief, falling like a dead and yellow autumn leaf. I'm looking at the empty space on your side of the bed, repeating every bitter word that we should not have said. The piano is crying, the strings are pulled so tight. In the middle of this cold and never-ending night, I'm a victim of the maybe and the could have been, lost inside a battle that I know I'll never win. These are paper-thin promises, tearing in the wind, the story of a loser and the places where I've sinned. One touch and they break, one breath and they're gone, leaving me to face the gray and lonely dawn. It's a fragile kind of heartbreak, a cinematic grief, falling like a dead and yellow autumn leaf. Paper thin, just like us. Everything we built turned to I still hear your voice in the crack of the door, a sound that doesn't live here anymore. It's a faint vibration, a shiver in the air, reminding me of a love that's no longer there. I'm chasing a shadow, I'm catching my breath in a house that is silent, as quiet as death. You left your words scattered all over the floor, but I can't find the meaning of us anymore. It's the ghost of a whisper, a hollow goodbye that hangs in the corner of a darkened sky. I reach for the sound, but my hands come up cold like a story of silver that turned into mold. It's the ghost of a whisper haunting the night, fading away from the reach of the light. A memory of always that's starting to thin, like the ice on a lake or the touch of your skin. I'm listening to nothing, I'm talking to air, searching for a ghost who was never really there. The piano is weeping in a minor key, playing the notes of your ghost memory. I close all the windows to keep you inside, but you're just a vapor with nowhere to hide. The silence is heavy, the walls are so tall, watching the ghost of your whisper fall. It's the ghost of a whisper haunting the night, fading away from the reach of the light. A memory of always that's starting to thin, like the ice on a lake or the touch of your skin. I'm listening to nothing, I'm talking to air, searching for a ghost who was never really there. Just a whisper fading out, lost in the shadow of the dark, the ghost of you. I'm sitting at the keys where we used to play, but the melody has turned to a shade of gray. I strike the ivory and I feel the sting of every broken promise that a heart can bring. The notes are heavy like they're made of lead, reminding me of every word we never said. I see a crimson shadow on the black and white, bleeding through the middle of this lonely night. It's not just music, it's a soul in pain, falling on the keys like a winter rain. My fingers are shaking, my heart is so cold, watching our story as it starts to unfold. I can't even say. Each chord is a wound, each rhythm is a scar, searching for the light of a long faded star. The piano is weeping, it's crying for you, in a symphony of red and a chorus of blue. The harmony is broken, the bridges all torn, in this haunted room where a tragedy is born. I try to find a major key to hide the fear, but the minor chords are all that I can hear. I'm playing for a ghost who's no longer there, leaving only echoes in the freezing air. Ooh, oh, it's bleeding out. for the light of a long faded star. The piano is weeping, it's crying for you in a symphony of red and a chorus of blue. On the keys, down on my knees, the ivory is stained with all that remains. The stage is dark, the seats are empty and cold. I'm telling a story that has already been told. I'm singing to the shadows, I'm playing for the air, because the one I love is no longer there. Every note I hit is a stone in my chest, a melody of longing you can't find no rest. I'm pouring my soul into this hollow space, searching for the outline of your beautiful face. But the spotlight is lonely, and the silence is a deep, like a promise of love that I couldn't even keep. My voice is shaking, it's a fragile thin line, trying to reclaim a heart that was once mine. My shattered heart, I'm writing these lyrics on a page made of glass, watching the ghost of our memories pass. No pause at the end, just the sound of the rain washing away of my pain. I'm a singer, no audience, a king trembling hand. This is a song for no one, a hymn for the lost, a beautiful fire that's hanging to cross the screaming your name, but there's nobody near, just the echo of sadness is all that I hear. The violin is crying, it's falling apart, just like the rhythm of my shattered heart. A song for no one, singing to the dark. Where did we lose the very last spark? No one, just me. I'm standing in front of the mirror on the wall, but I don't recognize the man, I see it all. The glass is cracked and the silver is gray, reflecting a version of me that's starting to stray. I touch the surface and I feel the sharp edge of every broken vow and every forgotten pledge. I see your face in the pieces on the floor, 1,000 tiny ghosts that I can't ignore. The light is hitting the shards in the dark, but it's missing the glow of our very last spark. I'm a puzzle with pieces that no longer fit in a room where the candles are no longer lit. These are shadow reflections, sharp and so deep, secrets of a man who's got promises to keep. I'm looking at the ruins of who I used to be before the weight of goodbye took the vision from me. The violin is screaming through the cracks in the glass, watching the shadows of our memories pass. I try to glue the fragments back into place, but I only end up cutting the ghost of your face. The blood is mixing with the dust of the years, and a symphony of silence and a chorus of tears. I'm a house of mirrors with no exit in sight, losing my mind in the middle of the night. These are shadow reflections, sharp and so deep, secrets of a man who's got promises to keep. I'm looking at the ruins of who I used to be before the weight of goodbye took the vision from me. The violin is screaming through the cracks in the glass, watching the shadows of our memories pass. I didn't know a few words could be this heavy to hold, like a mountain of iron, like a winter of cold. You said it so softly, but it crushed every bone, leaving me standing in the wreckage alone. I'm trying to breathe, but the air is too thick. The scent of an ending that made my heart sick. I'm carrying the ghost of the last thing you said. It's a leaden vibration that rings in my head. Every step that I take feels like miles in the dark, searching for the remains of a long buried spark. The gravity of never is pulling me down in the middle of this lonely and desolate town. It's the weight of goodbye, it's a burden so deep. A promise of sorrow that I'm forced to keep. It's pressing on my chest, it's breaking my soul, taking the pieces and leaving a hole. The violin is screaming, it's heavy and wide, with the weight of the secrets I'm buried inside. I look at your shadow that's still on the floor, but I can't feel the warmth of your touch anymore. The house is a prison of concrete and sighs, reflecting the truth of your cold, silent eyes. I'm a man on his knees, I'm a man in the rain, trying to survive the unbearable strain. Oh, it's the weight of goodbye, it's a burden so deep. A promise of sorrow that I'm forced to keep. It's pressing on my chest, it's breaking my soul, taking the pieces and leaving a hole. The violin is screaming, it's heavy and wide, with the weight of the secrets I'm buried inside. So cold, the saddest story ever told. Goodbye, it's a way that I found too late. I'm standing in a cathedral of empty chairs, breathless from the weight of all these unspoken prayers. I have a speech written down on the back of my hand about a love that I still don't quite understand. But my throat is a desert, and the words are like stone. A final tribute to a life I must live alone. I wanted to tell them how you looked in the light before before you became a shadow in the middle of the night. I wanted to praise the way you laughed at the rain, but all I can find is the anatomy of pain. The ink is blurring from the salt of my eyes. Under the gray and heavy curtains of these lonely skies, it's an unspoken eulogy, a silent goodbye to the version of us that had to wither and die. I'm screaming the praises of a ghost in the dark, searching for the remains of a long dead spark. The violin is more than what I'm too weak to say, watching the memory of you slowly drift away. No one is listening, but I'm still standing here, facing the ghost of my greatest, deepest fear. I'm burying the old ways and the forever we planned in a grave made of glass and a mountain of sand. This is the honor that a broken man pays to the beautiful wreckage of our yesterday. It's an unspoken eulogy, a silent goodbye to the version of us that had to wither and die. I'm screaming the praises of a ghost in the dark, searching for the remains of a long dead spark. The violin is more than what I'm too weak to say, watching the memory of you slowly drift away. Rest in peace to the love we knew. Rest in peace to the ghost of you. Unspoken forever. Every note I touch feels like a purple bruise, a symphony of everything I had to lose. The chords are swollen, the rhythm is slow. In this theater where the lights are burning low, I'm playing through the damage, I'm singing through the scars, underneath the shadows of these cold and lonely stars. The harmony is aching, the bridge is out of tune, like a winter flower that wither way too soon. I can feel the pressure in every single string, a heavy kind of sorrow that only love can bring. My voice is blue and weary, my spirit is so thin, watching how the darkness starts to settle in. These are bruised melodies aching in the night, trying to remember what it felt like in the light. Every song is tender, every sound is soft, since you don't belong in this music anymore. The violin is bleeding, bruised melodies aching in the night, trying to remember what it felt like in the light. Every song is tender, every sound is sore, since you don't belong in this music anymore. The violin is bleeding, the piano's turning gray, watching all the beauty slowly wither all away. Bruised and broken, the melody remains, singing through the echoes of our silent pain. Just a bruised melody. There's a hollow space where my heart used to beat, a frozen winter in the middle of the heat. I'm a structure of bone, I'm a temple of air, searching for a feeling that is no longer there. You took the rhythm, you took the light, leaving me to wander through this never-ending night. I can feel the echo when I try to speak, a fragile vibration that makes my knees weak. It's an empty ribcage, a bird without a wing, a silent winter waiting for a ghost of a spring. I'm breathing in the nothing, I'm exhaling the gray, watching how my spirit starts to slowly drift away. It's an empty ribcage, a house with no soul, a story of a man who is no longer whole. The wind whistles through me, the shadows remain in this lonely cathedral of silence and pain. The violin is weeping for the beat that I lost, in a world made of silver, in a heart made of frost. I'm a walking ruin, I'm a skeleton of it, standing at the edge of a high and lonely cliff. I reach inside my chest, but there's nothing to find, just the shattered pieces of a tortured mind. I'm a vessel of memories, I'm a jar full of dust, trying to remember how to feel and how to trust. It's an empty ribcage, a house with no soul, a story of a man who is no longer whole. The wind whistles through me, the shadows remain in this lonely cathedral bones and air, waiting for someone who's no longer there. An empty ribcage. It starts as a pressure, a sting in the eye, a heavy reflection of a gray and lonely sky, a tiny ocean of salt and of grief, searching for a moment of a short-lived relief. It's the science of sorrow, the chemistry of gone, a liquid reminder that I'm still all alone. It traces a path down the side of my face, like a map of a world that I can't quite erase. A river of memories, a stream of regret, the parts of our story that I haven't killed yet. It carries the weight of the things I didn't say. Before the light of our love started fading away, this is the anatomy of a tear, crystal and cold, the saddest story that has ever been told. It's made of the silence, it's made of the scars, falling through the shadows of the midnight stars. A symphony of salt, a chorus of pain, drowning in the rhythm of an internal rain. I'm studying the surface of this broken heart, watching how the layers are all falling apart. There's a ghost in the water, there's a soul in the blur, a funeral for the person that you used to be and were. I'm a laboratory of 1,000 goodbyes, looking through the lens of my own weeping eyes. This is the anatomy of a tear, crystal and cold, the saddest story that has ever been told. It's made of the silence, it's made of the scars, falling through the shadows of the midnight stars. A symphony of salt, a chorus of pain, drowning in the rhythm of an internal rain. Salt and water, grief and dust, the final remain of a broken trust. Just a single tear. looking at the lines that are carved in my soul, trying to make sense of a heart that's not whole. It's a name, it's a date, it's a promise we made, but the edges are blurry and starting to fade. Like a ghost on my shoulder, like a mark on my wrist, a beautiful memory that I can't quite resist. The ink was so dark when the story was new, a permanent tribute to a love that was true. But the years have been heavy and the skin has grown cold, watching the secrets of our passion unfold. It's a gray in reflection, a shadow of blue, tracing the outlines of the version of you. It's just faded ink on skin, a ghost of a scar, reminding me daily of how far away you are. I can't wash it off and I can't make it bright. It just glows like a specter in the middle of the night, a masterpiece of longing, a work of regret, the only part of us that hasn't vanished yet. I touch the pale surface where your name used to burn, waiting for a feeling that will never return. It's a silent confession, a story in lines, written in the rhythm of our tragic designs. I'm a canvas of sorrow, I'm a gallery of dust, holding on to the remains of a broken, shattered trust. It's just faded ink on skin, a ghost of a scar, reminding me daily of how far away you are. I can't wash it off and I can't make it bright. It just glows like a specter in the middle of the night, a masterpiece of longing, a work of regret, the only part of us that hasn't vanished yet. A ghost of a scar, reminding me daily of how far away you are. I can't wash it off and I can't make it bright. It just glows like a specter in the middle of the night, a masterpiece of longing, a work of regret, the only part of us that hasn't vanished, fading away into the grave. Just a mark in the dark, faded ink on my skin. The moon is staring through the window at the floor, tracing shadows of the ghost who doesn't live here anymore. I'm reaching out my hand to the other side of the bed, but I only find the ghosts of the things we never said. The fabric is freezing, the pillows are like stone, a cold reminder that I'm sleeping here alone. I'm wrapped in the memory of the way you used to breathe, watching all the silence that I'm buried underneath. Every fold in the blanket is a valley of regret, a landscape of a love that I haven't finished yet. The air is like a winter that has settled in the room, turning every corner into a cinematic tomb. It's just cold sheets and silence, a bed made of glass, watching the hours and the heartbreaks pass. I'm shivering in the rhythm of an empty space, searching for the warmth of your vanished embrace. A symphony of nothing, a chorus of gone, waiting for a mercy that won't come with the dawn. I close my eyes tight just to feel you for a second, but the darkness is the only thing that's ever really beckoned. I'm a prisoner of the linen, I'm a victim of the night, hiding from the ghost of the early morning light. There's no heat in the fabric, there's no pulse in the air, just the heavy, heavy weight of a love no longer there. It's just cold sheets and silence, a bed made of glass, watching the hours and the heartbreaks pass. I'm shivering in the rhythm of an empty space, searching for the warmth of your vanished embrace. A symphony of nothing, a chorus of gone, waiting for a mercy that won't come with the dawn. There's cold sheets and silence, a bed made of glass, watching the hours and the heartbreaks pass. I'm shivering and weak, searching for the warmth of your vanished embrace. A symphony of nothing, a chorus of gone, waiting for a mercy that won't come with the dawn. They say that time is a healer, a medicine for the soul, but every hour that passes just leaves another hole. I'm picking up the pieces, one fragment at a time, trying to find the rhythm in a life without a rhyme. I'm moving like a shadow, I'm walking through the mist, releasing every memory of the lips that I once kissed. It's not a sudden breaking, it's a slow and steady tear, a gradual vanishing of everything I hold dear. I'm unlearning your name, I'm untying every knot in the middle of this battle that I've already fought. I'm opening the windows to let the ghost depart, but it's a long, cold winter inside a broken heart. It's the art of letting go, and I'm doing it slowly, learning how to live when I'm feeling this slowly. One breath at a time, one less tear in the night, walking toward a shadow of a distant fading light. It's a masterpiece of song. Watching how the sunshine tries to break through the rain. I still reach for my phone when the evening turns to gray, and I remember that you're miles and miles away. It's a habit of the heart, a reflex of the mind, to keep looking for the version of the love I left behind. But the colors are changing, the edges getting blurred, and the final vibration of the very last word. It's the art of letting go, and I'm doing it slowly, learning how to live when I'm feeling this slowly. One breath at a time, one less tear in the night, walking toward a shadow of a distant fading light. It's a masterpiece of sorrow, a work of steady pain, watching how the sunshine tries to break through the rain. Step by step, day by day, I'm watching you fade away. Slowly, just slowly. I'm looking at the violin sitting in the case, a wooden heart abandoned in this empty place. The varnish is fading, the horsehair is gray, just like the love that we threw all away. I reach for the bow with a hand that's gone cold, touching the secrets that we never got to hold. I try to play a note, but the resonance is dead, choked by the things that we should have never said. There's a thick layer of silence, a coating of time, covering the rhythm and the beauty of the rhyme. The strings are all rusty, they're ready to break, just like the choices that I'm forced to now make. There's dust on the strings and rust in my soul, a symphony of fragments that'll never be whole. Every time I try to sing, I start to choke on the air, on the microscopic remains of a love no longer there. It's a muffled kind of music, a gray and heavy sound of a masterpiece of sorrow that is waiting to be found. I remember when the music used to light up the room, before our private garden began to lose its bloom. Now the wood is just brittle, the melody is thin, searching for a harmony that I can't find again. I'm a musician of the shadows, a singer of the void, playing on an instrument that's already destroyed. There's dust on a symphony of fragments that'll never be whole. Every time I try to sing, I start to choke on the air, on the microscopic remains of a love no longer there. It's a muffled kind of music, a gray and heavy sound of a masterpiece of sorrow that is waiting to be found. Dust and air, no more music anywhere. The strings, they break for your sake. It's not just in my head, and it's not just in my heart. It's deeper than the places where the memories start. It's settled in the structure, it's hidden in the bone. A cold and heavy vibration that I've always known since you walked away and the world turned to gray. I can feel the phantom of you every single day. I try to shake it off, I try to run from the sound, but it's buried in the marrow where the silence is found. A rhythmic kind of aching, a pulse in the white, resonating through me in the middle of the night. I'm a skeletal remains of a man who was home, with a ghost in my anatomy and a fracture in my soul. Oh, it's echoes in the marrow, ringing in the bone, a frequency of sorrow that I'm forced to own. It's deeper than the skin, it's louder than a scream, the final bit of fragment of a broken dream. I can feel you in the calcium, I feel you in the flame, a permanent vibration of your ghost and your name. Even if I don't speak, the bones still remember the warmth of the June and the cold of December. It's a cellular longing, a genetic regret, the parts of our history that I haven't killed yet. I'm a living monument to everything we lost, counting every heartbeat and the heavy, heavy cost. Oh, it's echoes in the marrow, ringing in the bone, a frequency of sorrow that I'm forced to own. It's deeper than the skin, it's louder than a scream, the final bit of fragment of a broken dream. I can feel you in the calcium, I feel you in the frame, a permanent vibration of your ghost and your name. echo remains inside my veins, deep in the bone, never alone. The echo remains inside my veins, echoes in the marrow. I'm walking on a tightrope made of frozen light, trying to keep my balance in the middle of the night. My chest is full of crystal, my chest is full of glass, breaking into pieces as the heavy hours pass. I'm afraid to move too fast, I'm afraid to even breathe, because of all the jagged edges hidden underneath. Your memory is a hammer, and I'm a fragile wall, waiting for the moment that I finally have to fall. It's a brittle kind of rhythm, a dry and shaky sound of a love that's been abandoned on this hard and lonely ground. I try to hold the fragments, I try to keep them tight, but they're slipping through my fingers in the fading of the light. These are brittle heartbeats, thin and easy to break, a symphony of glass for a heavy soul's sake. One more sigh and it all comes crashing down. The loneliest vibration in this desolate town. I'm barely holding on, I'm shaking at the core, since I don't feel the safety of your presence anymore. Every I love you is a fracture in the frame, a delicate reminder of the ghost of your name. I'm a porcelain statue in a world of iron and stone, learning how to survive, being shattered and alone. The air is getting colder, the shadows getting tall, watching how my brittle heart is starting to crawl. These are brittle heartbeats, thin and easy to break, a symphony of glass for a heavy soul's sake. One more sigh and it all comes crashing down. The loneliest vibration in this desolate town. I'm barely holding on, I'm shaking at the core, since I don't feel the safety of your presence anymore. my skin, brittle heart, heartbeat.
I'm digging a hole in the backyard of my mind, burying the version of the life I left behind. It's a small, quiet coffin made of promises and sighs. Underneath the curtains of these heavy weeping skies, I'm dressed in all black and I'm standing in the rain, saying one last prayer for the end of all this pain. The dream was so beautiful, it had silver in its eyes, but it couldn't survive all the secrets and the lies. It withered in the winter, it choked on the air of a house that is empty and a love no longer there. I'm lowering the hopes that we carried for so long to the rhythm of this broken and final midnight song. It's a funeral for a dream, no flowers on the grave, just the ghost of a future that I wasn't strong to save. I'm letting go of us, I'm letting go of them, knowing that I'll never see that light shine again. The violin is mourning, the shadows are deep, as I leave the memory for the earth to keep. No one came to watch and no one said a word, the loneliest goodbye that the world has ever heard. I'm covered in the dust of the things we used to plan, standing here a hollow and a broken-hearted man. The eulogy is short and the ink is long dry, watching how the wings of our passion start to die. It's a funeral for a dream, no flowers on the grave, just the ghost of a future that I wasn't strong to save. I'm letting go of us, I'm letting go of them, knowing that I'll never see that light shine again. The violin is mourning, the shadows are deep, as I leave the memory for the earth to keep. A funeral for a dream, no flowers on the grave, just the ghost of a future that I wasn't strong to save. I'm letting go of us, I'm letting go of them, knowing that I'll never see that light shine again. The violin is mourning, the shadows are deep, as I leave the memories for the earth to keep.
the sound of birds chirping. Distant, they sound sad, very soft, slow. Beyond starts playing delicate single notes. The sunlight is crawling across the empty floor, a cold reminder that you don't live here anymore. I reach out my arm, eyes closed, half awake, searching for a comfort that I know I can't take. The sheets are too smooth, the air is too still, and my heart is struggling against the morning chill. I stay under the covers, trying to dream you back into the colors, out of this heavy black. But the coffee is brewing for only one cup, and I'm terrified of what happens when I finally stand up. The house is a museum of the man I used to be, before you took the light and the vision from me. It's the heaviest part of the day, waking up alone in a kingdom of silence, on a cold and dusty throne. The reality hits me like a wave of freezing rain, reminding me I'm a victim of this quiet kind of pain. No good morning, no touch on my skin, just a long, lonely hour starting all over again. I look at your picture on the nightstand by the bed, and remember every bitter word that we ever said. Then I remember the soft ones, the ones that kept me warm before we were broken by the center of the storm. Now the morning is a prison, the dawn is a wall, and I'm just a shadow waiting for the night to fall. It's the heaviest part of the day, waking up alone in a kingdom of silence, on a cold and dusty throne. The reality hits me like a wave of freezing rain, reminding me I'm a victim of this quiet kind of pain. No good morning, no touch on my skin, just a long, lonely hour starting all over again. Just the sunlight and the empty space, the missing ghost of your vanished face, waking up alone. My skin looks so clear, but I'm drowning in an ocean of a hidden fear. There's no blood on the surface, no mark on the bone, but I'm carrying a damage that is uniquely my own. You left me with wounds that the world cannot trace, buried deep underneath the mask of my face. I'm walking through the crowd and I'm wearing a smile, but I haven't felt a heartbeat in a long, long while. It's the invisible trauma, the internal tear that grows a little louder with every passing year. A silent cartography of where you once stood, and the parts of my spirit that you broke for good. Oh, these are the scars we can't see, the ones that don't heal, made of the shadows and the things that we feel. They don't need a bandage, they don't have a name, but they're burning inside like a permanent flame. I'm a map of the battles that I fought in the dark, searching for the pieces of a long vanished spark. Sometimes I wish I could show you the bruise in the colors of the dreams that I'm forced to lose. But the ink is internal, the stitches are thin, holding together the wreck that I'm in. I'm a masterpiece of longing, a work of regret, covered in the scars that I haven't faced yet. Oh, these are the scars we can't see, the ones that don't heal, made of the shadows and the things that we feel. They don't need a bandage, they don't have a name, but they're burning inside like a permanent flame. I'm a map of the battles that I fought in the dark, searching for the pieces of a long vanished spark. Inside where I hide the marks of you in the gray and blue, the scars we can't see. The candle is burning down to the last of the wax. I'm letting go of the burden that was breaking my back. The clock is frozen at the hour you left in this sanctuary of silence and emotional theft. I'm folding my hands, not in anger but in peace, waiting for the heavy shadows to finally release. I don't wanna hold you as a prisoner no more, in the cage of my heart, behind a locked door. So I'm sending a blessing out into the night, to find you wherever you are, in the dark or the light. May your path be easy, may your sky be clear, even if I'm no longer the one who is near. This is my midnight benediction, my final goodbye.
A prayer for the soul under a vast, lonely sky. I'm washing the salt from the scars on my skin, ending the battle that I could never win. Go with the grace, go with the glow. This is the hardest mercy I'll ever know. I'm blowing out the flame, I'm stepping outside, with nothing left to lose and nothing left to hide. The moon is a witness to the strength of my soul, as I gather the pieces to make myself whole. The anatomy of us is now a closed book. I'm giving the past one last lingering look. This is my midnight benediction, my final goodbye. A prayer for the soul under a vast, lonely sky. I'm washing the soul from the scars on my skin, ending the battle that I could never win. Go with the grace, go with the glow. This is the hardest mercy I'll ever know. This is my midnight benediction, my final goodbye. A prayer for the soul under a vast, lonely sky. I'm washing the soul from the scars on my skin, ending the battle that I could never win. Go with the grace, go with the glow. This is the hardest mercy I'll ever know. Oh, grace be with you, peace be with me. I'm letting us be midnight, and the light is coming.